So, SmackDown happened, and it was a pretty easy and simple piece of episode to watch. And I gotta say, it was good. It was good. I will just give you that clear as day review / observation / reaction. It was a good ass episode. It was great. It was great. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Go on ahead and get yourself strapped in, a little locked in, set that beautiful like button. Blaze for me and subscribe, my friends, and join the Zebra gang. Now let's pull it on up. We have the beginning right off dick. We have the Intercontinental Championship match between good old Braun Strowman and Gunther. And I personally, as a not so watchy too much of NXT, didn't know that I would actually like Gunther as much as I ended up liking the guy. Holy fucking shit, do I like this guy. They had a fucking banger of a match. They had the personally best match of the... No, that was lies. That was a lie. I was about to lie straight through my fucking mouth. They had the second best match of the night, which I guess technically wouldn't be too difficult considering the amount of matches and what matches we got. But it was good. It was good. Gunther ended up sending Ludwig and shit, I can't remember the other guy. He sent his two henchmen away so that he could do the match alone, so that he could try and be big boy on campus to beat Braun Strowman, who they attacked 2 weeks prior, fucked his arm up, and that was basically what Gunther was targeting the entire match. And it didn't really work that well. It didn't work that well, and Gunther's little henchman ended up coming back, helped a little bit, didn't even help that much because Braun swatted them away, because Braun is Braun and he's a big guy. He beat the dog piss out of Gunther, and well, actually they beat the shit out of each other for a while. It was a pretty good match, but alas, Gunther ended up staying the champion, and I mean, I don't think any of us really believed that Braun would win. But 100% the crowd was behind him, and so was I. I wanted him to win. And I don't even remember liking Braun that much, but this match made me go, Braun, do it! But anyways, then we ended up having, which I actually missed a little bit of, we ended up having Rey Mysterio coming out and having a whole little spill with Karrion Kross. They end up basically fighting each other a little bit, and then Karrion Kross kind of puts him in the fucking chokehold that Samoa Joe puts in a lot. And yeah, this fucking choke. Kumara? Put him in a chokehold, put him out, and then the screen went red. He showed the card and was like, yeah, I'm gonna murder you. Not exactly the thing I'm looking forward to at all, but I guess it looks good for Karrion Kross simply because he's beating a legend, and we know that Karrion Kross is going to win this whole dispute. So, cool beans, I guess. Good pushing on Karrion Kross's thing, but we also got Rey announcing that he was going to be in the Royal Rumble. Cool beans. We already knew that. We didn't even need you to tell us that. Next up, we ended up having Tegan Nox versus Xia Li. Can't really say that the match really was all that great, good / entertaining / gripping. There we go. That was the word. That was the G word I was looking for. Gripping. And I have to say that that's kind of how the crowd was too, because it did not feel like they were too like understanding or caring of the match, which sucks because I like both of them. I love Xia Li and I love Tegan Nox. But at the end of the day, Tegan Nox ended up getting another win. And I feel like Xia Li needs to start getting wins because she's just done nothing but lose, take L's like a motherfucker for weeks upon months. She randomly turned heel. She randomly helped Damage Control. And then they just completely forgot that happened. I need them to explain that a little bit. Just a little bit. Give us something to know why Xia Li helped Damage Control, you know? But Tegan Nox won and then said that she bested her rival, which I didn't even know that they were rivals. What's going on here? Anyways, moving on. We have Bray Wyatt doing Bray Wyatt things. Speaking of riddles, speaking in shit that we have no idea what he's talking about. We have no idea what he's talking about. But somehow, some way, Bray Wyatt keeps us wanting to see Bray Wyatt. We have no... He talks in circles. He says, he comes out and he can say literally basically nothing. He talks like a politician, answering nothing and saying a lot. He says a lot but says nothing at the same time. All right? And somehow we want to see him on our TVs every goddamn week. It's amazing. I love Bray Wyatt so much. But the gist, he said that he's going to beat the shit out of LA Knight. He said something about him, like, being a bunch of different, like, characters or something like that. And then apparently there was a, which I didn't even notice, there was another QR code that led to the Funhouse Bray Wyatt. So I guess he's saying that he's putting all of his characters into one. And then he says something about he's Howdy as well. Confusing. But we want to see him again. It's weird. We love you, Bray. Stay on our TVs, please. Next up, we had a little backstage thing between Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Maxine Dupree, and Emma. Maxine was showing all of the nipples in the world because it was cold as shit, apparently, in that locker room, because nipples were piercing through everything that she was wearing. And Emma was kind of just there. They need to do something with Emma. But Liv basically said something along the lines of that she wanted to go in as number one, or that she's fine with going in as number one. Emma and Maxine said that, probably shouldn't do that, called her stupid. Raquel came in, said, you're little, you shouldn't go in first, because why would you do that? That you're small. And then Liv slapped the shit out of her, said, we are going to have a match. They have their match. Raquel Rodriguez wins. But Liv proves that her point by throwing her out of the ring, which seems to be the thing that everybody does for some reason during the Royal Rumble build-up, because everybody just feels like hee hee ha ha. In our regular matches, we are indeed going to fucking just throw each other over the ropes and pretend like it's the Royal Rumble, because why not? But whatever. I love Liv. She's doing this I love pain thing, this crazy bitch thing, and I love it. I love it so much. I love Liv. Then we had a little shenanigans with Sonya Deville talking to Adam Pearce in the back, talking about she wants a rematch. Adam says no. She gets pissed. And then they go and attack each other. She goes and attacks Charlotte. So I guess Sonya Deville and Charlotte are going to be one of the main rivalries for the time being for the SmackDown Women's title. So, cool beans. And then my favorite match that happened, Sami versus Kevin Owens. And I think that this literally shouldn't even come as too much of a surprise to any of you if you watched the episode. It was pretty good. It was pretty damn good, but alas, it was broken up because the fucking Usos came and ruined it. This was supposed to be Sami's way of letting Roman, the tribal fucking chief, know that he is the one and he is deserving of becoming a full-on, full-fledged Uso. And Jimmy and Jay and Solo came and fucked it up and didn't let him just win the match, even though it looked like Sami was on the cusp of winning. So Sami was a little distraught about that. He made it clear that he isn't sure about how he should feel about them interfering. He even kept saying this was supposed to be me proving it and everything. But Jimmy and Jay and Solo just didn't give a fuck. So, you know Sami's about to turn soon, right? You know they are going to turn on him soon. And then Sami's very much going to become the biggest good guy to exist in WWE. Even though he already is / was for the longest. WWE is just now going to have to deal with it being true instead of trying to lie to themselves. Another Daniel Bryan situation? Who knows? But that's how it ended. And personally, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty easy to follow. I liked it. Let me know what you thought of it. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know down in the comment room where you guys are in Supremo. And yeah, that's all that I got for you. Daddy's Zebra the best on YouTube. Signing the fuck off. Have yourselves a nice rest of your day and a nice juicy hachigi goddamn cha.